Hey guys, this is me, Stranger Builds, and on screen are the blocks we're going to need for today's video. Today's video, we're going to be remastering Castle Byers, and to do this, we're going to be carving out a 3x3 square, and then you want to take your oak wood, and then you're going to want to put it all around here, but you can put it in the corners if you'd like, but I didn't really put it in the corners. Actually, don't put it in the corners, never mind. And after we have completed this is where we take out the bottom, and the reason for this is so that it doesn't grow back. Because we're putting in coarse dirt now, because inside Castle Byers there was it was not really like carpet as in like a normal house, but then yeah. And then actually we're gonna have to replace the wood. My mistake there, but that's on me. So it doesn't grow back and it can stay. And then now, make sure to still use those blocks, and because those are going to be continuously going to be coming in handy. And then now what we're going to have to be doing right now is the architecture is going to be much more different than my original one that I did. And this is kind of strange for me to just tell you to take them out and replace with blocks, so you should have kept it at the start. I'm really sorry about that. So we're going to come up 2 blocks on each side, connect it there, and we're going to have that small archway. Now you're going to make this pretty interesting shape, and you want to make sure that there are still holes in the areas, because we'll be using blocks for that. And yeah, and then after this, we're going to be coming over here. We'll break that block, place it in like a diagonal form, and then we'll have one connecting to it, and then another diagonal form like that, so it should look like that shape. And then 2 across and leave that one, and then put one on top of that, break it, then you have another diagonal cross, and then you connect it there. Sorry if this part was just a bit confusing, but it's really gets the job done. We're going to need some spruce fences now, and we're going to want to be putting it in the holes. And unlike my last Castle Byers, I had built it where I had the wood and oak wood, and I hadn't really done it with this one would be a much more accurate version of it, but you want to make sure to leave that 2x2, because that's where the doorway is. But we want to put that on like every corner with you got to fill it in, but then you want to put the spruce on every corner to kind of give it a bit rounded shape, even though Castle Byers is more of a square shape though. So now we are going to go into our inventory. This is just me doing some experimenting, but there's actually like a tarp back here, and this was really confusing to figure out, honestly, because the banners, you could do the banners if you'd like, but it wouldn't look as good inside, and there's like those holes that separate it, unlike it's all put in, but there's not really like an actual tarp in the game. So it took a lot of improvising for me to finally come out with the final result, and I'm really interested to see what you guys think of it, because it's not the best design, but it's there. Now we're going to want to go back into our inventory, and then we're going to be taking out lapis. Well, you can take out lapis. This is also me experimenting. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I need to really know what's going on. It's my own video, and then I'm gonna see if that looks better. I don't really think it looks that good, honestly, but yeah, if you guys want, you can just leave this back part blank, but if you want to keep the tarp, then you should just keep watching this part, and then then it ends up coming back to the same exact thing, but with like a couple blocks. That's alright. So all we have to do is just break this, and then we'll probably just leave that there, and we'll come back to it. So then you want to bring it out like this across, and then you want to basically, like, in whatever pattern you'd like, you basically just got to fill in like that top area, and then you want to cover like those back areas. So like for this, it gets and make sure it's all going the same way too, and it gets a bit tricky, honestly, with the how the fences are, and if it's like, is it supposed to go here or is it not supposed to go here? But that's how it should be so far. And then I'm probably going to break this and add another block that will make it better, and break the blue banners. And then now I believe I should finally have a good design in mind. And then now we're gonna break that and place that. We're gonna make it so we're gonna adjust it a little bit to make it so it's not like all holes in it. So we gotta get this light gray banner. You're gonna need this, and this is gonna be the entrance to it, to Castle Byers. And then we're gonna want to come out around here, and then we're gonna add 3 over this side, and then 3 on that side. Now we're gonna add on all the sides actually of the 2 on one separate side with 1 there, and then 2 on the other. And there you go. That is it so far. We got to get to the inside, and you can do this 2 different ways. It's kind of like a sleeping bag in here, but if you want to have it sleepable, you can have it that way. And I want to see what's the best way to get this kind of small table nearby, but it makes it so like the bed or whatever isn't really tucked in a corner. I mean, I can do it like that, but it's not really accurate to it. But yeah, I think I'll just leave it how it normally was. Oh, I accidentally broke that. Or what you can do is you can take a red carpet and top snow and place down 2 red carpet there, and then top snow, and then double click it twice, and then you can have that. But what I prefer the most, or I suggest, is using a bed. So if you actually end up having this a base in Minecraft, which I don't know why you would, but if you'd want to, then there it is. It's sleepable. There wasn't from the photos I was using from this, I couldn't really find anything like other parts of the inside of this other than a lot of photos. So you're going to want to put like photos, mostly single ones, not really by 4s. So you're going to want to put like as you see there, where you want to put like 2 blocks diagonal or even 4, and then so the single painting can't branch out. So it should look something like this, and you can add anything inside of it, like whatever you want. Yeah, I'm trying to get a better painting. Oh my gosh, they're all the same. Okay, that's good. Whatever. And then now to finally come back, we're gonna be doing some more investigating with this tarp. I mean, I know you guys were probably annoyed. You're just like, oh my gosh, Stranger Builds, just get on with it. You've been at this tarp for a while. We're finally addressing the tarp now, and I really think we're coming on to a scientific breakthrough. So we gotta do a bit more I wonder if it will look better if it's just like one single branch, but then it's not like covered by like everything else, so like it would make no sense whatsoever. And I mean, this is how it would start to look, but we gotta do the American flag right now, and then we will address the tarp situation. Oops, actually, place that there. So we want to break out this one right here. Place your dark oak fence, 3, 4, and then we'll bring it 4 up, and then actually 5, and then place your blue, and then 1 behind, 1 forward, and then this, how I did it last time, I think I did 3 blocks, just like that on my last one, but we'll bring it 1 extra block out to make it, to give it the illusion that the American flag is waving in the air. Or you can just use a banner. I've seen other Castle Byers tutorials where they've used a banner of the American flag. I mean, you can do that too, but it doesn't really stick out like the one in the actual show. Now we're going to be getting stuff for signs, and I don't really know if this, for the sign stuff, it's kind of, you need a special letter, and I don't know if people who don't really play on mobile have this letter. It's a certain one you press, and then you press like a number or a letter, and it will change the color. So like for this one, we go down, and then you want to press the number sign, I think, and then you want to do this very strange letter on the @ and then you press E, and now it's yellow. And then if you type in Castle space Byers, and after that, boom, now you have a colored sign. And then now, I believe, I don't know if that sign seems, that seems a bit too tall. Will that work better? I think, what if I just, that might be better. So this one kind of tripped me up while doing this, so we do the and symbol, and then you do all space friends then since it goes down here, I think you have to repeat the same process. And don't worry, this weird S kind of thing will not be popping up on your sign, so you can be good for that. And if you don't have any of this, I suggest you use if you can't access this, I suggest you should use, well, yeah, sorry, for this, since we've been using E, for this one, I believe we're gonna be typing in the letter 4 to make it red. But if you can't make the colors happen, and whatever you're playing on doesn't let you do that, then I suggest you just use an oak sign. Oh, I just forgot sign, even though we're placing it down right now. But I suggest you use an oak sign and just type it in normally like that. And if you can't do this, this gives it the extra effect, and I really enjoyed this one. Honestly, I actually had to look it up. One of my subs actually showed me the sign thing. He's like, yo, look at this. I was like, oh my gosh. And I looked it up to see how he did it. I was like, oh my gosh, I can use it in my build. And I'm like, but I'm building Castle Byers, so it's a perfect combo. And this one really tripped me up. I'm really sorry for typing it in so many times and have it just look so weird. Finally, home of Will the Wise. Perfect. Castle Byers is looking good. Now it's time to finally address this tarp, and I think we might actually have to just use blue concrete. Like, if we shape it good enough, we might actually make it like that. Can we put it like that? That might look good. But then, let's see. I mean, I can't really use stairs because they don't really match, but let's see. I think, yeah, let's do this. Put it on those two sides like there. That side right there. And you want to have it good enough where you can actually see the blue from inside Castle Byers, and that's how you know you've done it. And yep, I think we've really achieved it, but there's still that air pocket there, so we can just cover that up there. Like, yeah, let me just put that there. That's even. So I'm really interested to see your guys' thoughts on that. And after that, you are completed with Castle Byers. You can do whatever you want to this. You can definitely go build my old one if you'd like, but this is me rebuilding it and remastering it. And if you're currently not subscribed to the channel, I'd really currently suggest you subscribe, and see you guys in a later video. Bye.